Previously on the Wrestling NRD Broadcast.
I've decided once again to take matters in my own hands because WWE wants to book like WWE does and does not want to give us a full lineup for the Elimination Chamber this Saturday. An Elimination Chamber in which I plan to walk into, call my shot, and win. But WWE wants to play hardball, so guess what? I'm going to play banana ball. So guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I said that I had earned the opportunity as the only person on this broadcast who's never missed an episode, and I earned the opportunity to call my shot at the Elimination Chamber and choose whichever participant I wanted to coordinate with my win to send me to WrestleMania. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to choose everybody. I choose all 6 competitors in the Women's Chamber. I choose all 6 competitors in the Men's Chamber, which means at WrestleMania, it'll be you, it'll be me, it'll be crown me? For 3.
So it'll be me?
No, it will be me.
I think that's what you just said. You said that if somebody wins the Elimination Chamber, it'll be you, it'll be me, and it'll be the crown for 3. So actually,
me, Kathleen, and John of the Mayor.
I was going to say there should be 4 if you're doing the math right, Dave. Your numbers are wrong.
You're watching the Wrestling NRD Broadcast. Now here's your hosts, Tom, Nick, and Dave. It's you, it's me, it's N.R.D. It's you, it's me, it's N.R.D. Uh-huh. Let's start the show.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It is you, it is me, it is T&D. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Wrestling NRD Broadcast. We are on the road to Wrestle Nerd Mania. The Tom Says Highway to Mania. It is Tom, it is Nick, it is myself. We are here. We support the queer. Get used to it. We've had quite a week of wrestling. I'd say so. There was attempted murder in AEW, potentially. R.I.P. Tony Storm. You know, we've had... What the hell?
Hi.
Wait a second. What? I'd like to call a timeout. Why are there 2 Toms on the screen right now?
I have been drinking a little bit today, but I feel like I'm seeing double.
Fuck Tony Jones.
Why are there 2 Toms here? What the... Wait. Hold on. Why are there 2 Toms?
I've been gone for like a month.
No, you haven't.
Yeah.
You've been here the whole time.
No, I did
the whole time.
Literally West Coast to East Coast glasses conventions. Like, I haven't been here in a month.
Then who the hell have I been doing the broadcast with for the last month?
Well, Dave. It was me, Dave. It was me
JP.
The whole time.
Hi, JP.
Hey, Tom.
Wait, whoa. No. Because
let me give you a little reminder, Dave. Let me remind you of what your favorite thing to do is. I'm not very good at this, but
don't you dare. I did
didn't
that. I told you about that in confidence. Tom, JP, I don't even know who the hell I'm talking to anymore.
I think
next you're going to tell me that when I said it's going to be you, it's going to be me at WrestleMania, that means that Tom and that JP get to be in the match now. Is that what you're going to tell me now? Huh?
That'd be fun.
you got it. You nailed it. Good job, Dave. Made it official. Nick, you heard it. It's official.
Nick, agree? Dave said.
Yeah.
Shit.
Good job, Dave.
Good job.
Good planning.
We got to just real quick, though, before we really get into WrestleMania. Hey, Tony Jones, see all those glasses? You don't got that many. Fuck you, Tony Jones.
Tony. TJ. I like to call him TJ.
Yeah.
We're on a...
I've been watching a lot of, Danhausen clips, and I'm going, oh, that's kind of cool. Is he's like, Tony Jones, you are, well, that's copyrighted. So, Hex.
That's going to do well.
You're hexed.
And Tom doesn't say hi.
Yeah.
Tom says bye.
I know. Yeah, Tom says bye to Tony Jones.
Mm-hmm.
If I may be serious for a minute, after I've collected my whimsy about me, Danhausen is the most entertaining fucking thing in wrestling in years.
It's incredible.
I love that he just sells merch. It's like his only purpose is just to
And
to
I
sell
don't want to see
He's
him
got
wrestle.
so much merch.
I don't want to see him wrestle. If he's not headlining WrestleMania, I don't want to see him wrestle.
It is.
It's what he's been doing for years, though. That's like, you got to think about this. How many Danhausen matches do you remember?
0.
I feel like there was one and he got squashed on like Collision. Like he fought like Satnam Singh or something
He
like
had
that.
3 matches in AEW on TV.
Yeah. If you haven't seen it, folks, go check out his Stone Cold Steve Austin thing where he's wearing not a bald cap, he's wearing pantyhose. And it's fucking incredible. And he's just chasing people. He sounds like a duck. Wet, 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 wet.
Yeah, he's fucking brilliant.
Cold Stone.
The Bella clones.
Cold Stone. That's who he is.
It's so funny, like when he was in AEW, WWE fans shit on him like crazy.
Duh.
He's in WWE, and it's very mixed. I think people are like, this is hysterical. And people are like, how is this guy like who he is? He's never wrestled, blah, blah, blah.
And the thing is, he's actually a good wrestler.
He's a very good wrestler.
Yeah.
I've seen him wrestle. He's a very good wrestler. He's like, Hill I'll die on. The character Timeless Tony Storm has been the most reinvigorating thing to professional wrestling in a long time.
Fair.
And now WWE has Danhausen and is letting Danhausen be Danhausen.
Yep.
Like they're not. I was kind of worried. Like, what way is this gonna go? I just need him and R-Truth to have like a 10-minute segment.
I can see that being the WrestleMania segment.
Yeah. Yep.
I think he's
because it
work
warrants
the Miz. I think WrestleMania he's going to have a match with the Miz. I kind of feel like they're building to that.
And I think him versus the Miz for his first WWE match makes so much sense.
I think that Miz can do a good comedy match, and I think that the two of them will have a pretty fun match. It'll be, it's not going to be a technical masterpiece, but it'll be funny.
I would love to see Danhausen be like the host of WrestleMania. They always have like the host every year.
I think it would be hilarious if they had Danhausen as a red carpet correspondent during the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
like in the pre-show.
That'd be so good.
Oh yes, we're with Demolition, Smashhausen and Axhausen. No Crushhausen. We do not talk about
Jim Duganhausen.
So, Stephanie, your husband, Paul Levesque. It'd be so fucking, or just like he's next to Baron Corbin and just keeps like interrupting, trying to get his question in over whatever Baron's trying to get to the guy, and he's like, no, you should answer this question. It's a lot better. What's your favorite Uno playing card? Me, I like to draw 4 wild. Like,
yeah, we need more Danhausen.
It's the reason
I think
watch,
they're pacing
Raw.
it perfectly. Like they make you want. This is bringing me back to when The Fiend first debuted, and like it was that 1 or 2 minute segment of the Firefly Funhouse, and you're like, I want to tune into the next episode of wrestling just to see what's happening here.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying once the bell rings, we're still going to be like, love that Danhausen,
Yeah.
But
they're doing it right. They're doing it right.
It's probably the best thing they're like, in terms of like how good they're doing something. Danhausen is it.
Yeah.
Turns out all you got to do is stick him in front of a camera, and he makes money. Weird.
That's asking a lot there.
I can't believe
Tony, not Jones Khan.
I can't believe how much AEW fumbled, knowing who they know who Danhausen is. They know what he's capable of, and they did nothing.
Is he the biggest fumble by AEW?
I would say maybe Punk too. Punk has got to be a pretty.
I actually think that Punk is the reason that Danhausen wasn't featured in AEW, because all of Danhausen's friends, two of which are the current champions in WWE, like Cody and Punk, are huge Danhausen fans.
I mean, thinking, is Carmelo Hayes a big Danhausen supporter?
Yes.
Cody dropped the title? Yeah, I think that it was 100% politics because Tony Khan couldn't take it out on Punk. He couldn't take it out on Cody, so he took it out on his boy there.
So how about this? I got a top 3 Tuesday. Run it back.
Throw it back.
Top 3 biggest
Hardy
fumbles by WWE with AEW talents, and top 3 fumbles with AEW with current WWE talents.
I could think right away and say like Rusev in AEW. That was a pretty big fumble.
Then he comes back but then he's come back to WWE and they haven't done anything with him.
Rusev didn't want to wrestle. That was the thing. Yeah. Rusev, when he was in WWE or in AEW, he didn't want to. I mean, had stuff they wanted to do with him, but he didn't want to work.
What happened to oh God, what's his name? He's like Keith Lee. What happened to Keith Lee?
I think he's having health complications.
Yeah. He did. He definitely had some health problems.
I feel like the Obafemi dude is like what Keith Lee should have been.
Keith Lee could have never.
No.
Yeah, he doesn't. I'm not saying he doesn't have the physical attributes or the physical ability to match Oba. He doesn't have the look to be Oba. And that's
Obafemi is incredible. I didn't realize that until I saw an hour about Brock Lesnar.
But biggest fumbles. I'm trying to think of fumbles.
Tony Storm in WWE was nothing.
Swerve
Strickland.
Swerve. Yep. Yeah, that's a good one.
The Hardy Boys. No. Who else?
The Hardy Boys.
It's a party.
I'm trying to think who else was that was.
I'm trying to think of people that came from AEW to WWE.
Ricochet.
Ricochet. Watch out.
Yeah, I would say Ricochet was a fumble for WWE.
If you count his main roster in NXT, Ricochet was phenomenal.
Yeah,
and then it's just that why can't we translate this to the main roster?
Yeah,
I mean it's hard to say because I think he's champ, but what about Jade? I mean, I don't feel like Jade has been that great in WWE.
I feel like it. Yeah,
it's like you and I. Like it's just like kind of was like a just.
It's not even. I don't even know if it's necessarily a fumble. I feel like she's at the same level.
It's hard on WWE.
What about Mariah May?
Yeah, I mean she's a big deal in NXT though, right?
Her NXT entrance is a banger. Like I'd drop that in a club.
What about
that's 2010 pop?
I got one. It might be too early to say this, but what about Powerhouse Hobbs? What have they done with him since the Royal Rumble?
Has he even been on TV?
No, he hasn't. He did Stephanie McMahon's "What's Your Story" podcast. But like, my thing is this: with a call up in the Rumble, if you don't have something for them to do, there's no point in putting them in that Rumble. Because everyone's just going to ask, what are we doing with Royce Keys for the next 3 months? Nothing.
You know what?
I mean, Ricky Starks. I think they could have done more.
I gotta get a pretty good fumble. Some guy that was king of the Indies for a long time, big merch mover, big toy guy. Matt Cardona.
Yep.
He showed up in WWE and suddenly became this mid-card at best jobber.
Well, I think he just wants to travel.
Mid-Cardona? Yeah, I'm not happy.
To make money.
But again, I think it's one of those, like, they don't have something for him to do until after Mania.
I don't think he cares.
I got an answer for both sides. It answers literally both questions on both sides. Andrade.
He saw
Andrade right now is...
I'm bored.
He's been fumbled from both companies, and
that's fair.
The problem with Andrade has been the same thing, though. He has a hard time. First off, he's bad at politics, and he's been for a long time. He doesn't work well with others, and by that I don't mean like he's a jerk. I mean like you get him working with any lucha guy. He made Botch Cara look like a top tier guy.
Yeah.
And that was Botch Cara too. That wasn't Mystico.
Yeah.
And the two of them had like 4 matches on like SmackDown where they just put them in the ring and they're just like, these guys are just pumping out these bangers, and it's like, where the hell was this?
Yeah.
You guys could have been doing this the whole time. Why isn't Andrade working more luchadors? And you see, the thing is AEW's been doing a better job with that, but I also think that AEW has more talent who are familiar with that style and can work that style a bit better. So,
So yeah, let us know in the comments who you think are the top three biggest blunders of each company, AEW, WWE. What else we got for
Oh,
wrestling
I've
wise?
got I got some housekeeping notes.
Oh, good job, Tom.
So looking for a social media person to clip and repost. If you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
do that, reach out to Dave because Dave wants somebody to do that. Also, Dave, do we have any updates on the boyhood dream of you getting a meet and greet with Jeff Hardy? I know you've gotten some donations.
Yes,
What are we up to now?
Let me hit the calculator here
Hold
really
on.
quick.
I actually have some updates from this too.
Oh,
I actually secured some top secret footage.
we're $199.31 away from me meeting the Hardys.
Oh, well, I have good authority that you've already met them,
I have?
and I will send over now.
Oh
The
boy.
information. Well, there's two. I was sent 2 photos.
2 photos.
Oh man.
What the hell is this?
That
What
was
is
sent to
this?
me.
Oh my god!
It was sent to me. It was sent to me
What is this?
from the top secret that you were spotted at the Jeff Hardy convention.
I mean, Dave, more proof coming out about your Jeff
Dave,
Hardy
it's
obsession.
you.
That's
What
that's
the
late
hell?
night. That's late night, Dave.
This
That's
is
after party.
It's fake
Full
news.
page.
It's AI. No.
So this Jeff Hardy thing goes much deeper, Dave.
Dave
Like,
loves Jeff Hardy.
You
Wow.
know, Spaceman George knew some people that were. He sent it over transmission. He said, "Look at this guy that I see at the Jeff Hardy fan convention." I was on the way to the Shane
When we hit
McMahon one.
episode 1000, I don't think we're going to get Ryan Barkin. I think we're going to meet Jeff Hardy for episode
Yeah,
1000.
we could probably.
I don't want to meet Jeff Hardy.
breaking news.
Like, we're going to go to his house,
Episode
have some dinner.
1000, Tom goes to wherever Tony Jones is. Dubs
Fight
his
Club.
We're gonna
It's
book
Raw Underground, hosted by
gonna be-
Shane McMahon.
It's gonna
Tom
be
versus Tony.
Tom and Dave versus Jeff Hardy and Tony Jones in a cage.
You know, I think we'd win.
I think we win too. I'd fight
think,
dirty.
I think that collectively, me and Dave can beat up Jeff Hardy and Tony Jones.
Because here's my thing. We all know that Jeff Hardy, it's steel cage, we said.
Yeah.
So
He'll
I
jump
think
off
Jeff
of
Hardy's going to go to the top. He's going to try and do something. And then I'm just going to fucking pull that Samoa Joe give, just walk away.
Yeah.
And he's going to be midair. What?
I don't even think it's going to last that long.
I think I could beat up Jeff Hardy.
I think that what would actually happen is Jeff Hardy climbing up the cage to jump off it, and Tom has already broken 3 of Tony Jones's 4 limbs. And then he finally untapes his mouth and lets him scream, "I quit."
Or what about this?
But the last limb, Tom's not going to let him get away with that. He's going to go to his toe, his big toe, and he's just going to snap it. And he's going to put it back into place and snap it again. And put it back into place and snap it again.
It's going to be like my Slim Jim.
Well, I think more than anything, we didn't account for this. If it's a steel cage and Jeff goes to the top, he would be making eye contact with Tom. So if Tom just sneezes, Jeff's going to go flying into the crowd. And so then it's a handicap match for me and Tom at that point.
Oh, wait, if steel cage rolls and Jeff Hardy falls out, doesn't that mean they win?
No, that's only one. You got to get both guys out.
Oh, all right.
WWE 2K26 rules here.
No. Here's the thing.
Let's say so Jeff Hardy flies to the crowd. He has not hit the floor. He's laying on a pile of civilians.
I think in a fist fight I could beat up Jeff Hardy.
I think in a bar fight I could beat up Jeff Hardy.
I don't think Jeff Hardy's got it.
That's a fucking chant we need to bring back. Instead of like you still got it, we need to you don't got it.
I remember when Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable were a team, and I was at a SmackDown taping in Philly, and I was like 3rd row. I just kept shouting at them the whole time, "Shelton, get the Gables." Every time Shelton Benjamin was legal, we just kept yelling, "Shelton, get the Gables!" nonstop. That man laughed so hard.
That works. That's definitely a good one. There's one more thing I have to correct. I forgot. I made an error. It was not Big John Studd in the dog collar match. It was Greg Valentine versus Roddy Piper. That's a great match. If you haven't seen it, it's a little bloody. So, Nick, you might want to close your eyes.
Just a little bit.
But good match. Thought I would mention that as well because it's in my notes.
If it's in the notes, it has to be
Man on
mentioned.
the broadcast.
Did you guys record since Ronda Rousey debuted?
No, I don't know.
Yes.
I think we did. Yeah, because I talked about
last
like,
week.
and the crowd went.
Sorry,
wild.
I've been busy.
I thought you were here the whole damn time, Tom.
I wasn't. I literally like
Fun
all
lights,
Tom's got glasses.
glasses.
I have not been. Clearly, I've not been home.
I have
It's not
something.
fair. JP wore sleeves. I didn't recognize him.
I don't think we've had the crate yet. I don't think we have any brawler news, but
We do.
I was listening to the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, Friends of the Broadcast. We've had a couple people from their podcasts on ours, but they were talking about it. I wish I would have wrote down. It was like exclusive to somewhere, but there's a Tony Atlas brawler that's coming out. That's exclusive.
Is it going to be like
there's a bloody
Tony
variant.
Atlas? Like
There's a bloody variant. And I haven't seen any pictures. I even tried to Google it just now and look for it, and I couldn't find anything. But
I thought it was going to be in the Pro Wrestling Tees crate, not the AEW one.
Is that what did I just spoil the crate?
No, because I think it was going to be in one of those. But that crate just shipped. The Killer Cross Brawlers finally shipped too.
Yeah,
Cross. Have you seen the crate brawler?
I have not yet.
No.
Spoilers.
I don't even know what it is.
But they were saying on the list of the Tony Atlas, it was like exclusive to like some. It was like I don't even know what it was though, but it was like some website or something. But I don't know. I thought maybe that somebody else would know more.
I will find out.
Do we think this is the end of Pro Wrestling Tees?
I don't know.
We mentioned this last week. I think their business model will always stay. Like they'll stay in business.
Yeah,
nobody stocks
AEW
t-shirts.
contract
T-shirts
is over.
don't sell anymore like that. But print demand business model is the only one that's going to work.
They're trying to push next day tees, and which I looked into relatively inexpensive custom shirts. You don't know minimums on them. A lot of sites I've been on, you need to have like a minimum. Like there's customink.com, and I've had shirts made there, but you need a minimum of like 6 shirts to get if you want a color shirt.
Yeah.
So like if I want like 1 or 2 for myself, I can go to nextdaytees.com.
We've had problems with that.
There's no more wrestling insignia outside the building.
Yeah,
it's Next Day Tees now.
I feel like the amount of people subscribed to the Pro Wrestling Crate might not be worth it for them anymore.
Yep.
Micro Brawlers are.
Well, I mean, I feel like it's slowed down a lot.
I think it's slowing down extremely with the whole AEW kind of doing their own thing. I know they're still like printing the on-demand stuff for them, but I think it's kind of go back to what it was circa like 2015, 16 area where like, yes, I mean, you'll have a chance that you'll have guys that come up like the Young Bucks and whatnot, but Killer Cross right now is on the indies. He's not signed to AEW, so you're going to get your shirts from Pro Wrestling Tees for Killer Cross till he's signed back with WWE or AEW or just decides to remain with Awesome Championship Wrestling, my local indie. I think that's what we're going to kind of see. I wouldn't be surprised if Pro Wrestling Crate, does eventually come to a halt. It's funny. I checked on I think it was today on my Facebook memories. Let me see if I was correct about that, but I think I did my first unboxing video. I posted my first unboxing video 8 years ago today. The newest episode of the Dave Canning Sports Show. I unboxed the Golden Age thanks to the latest delivery from Pro Wrestling Crate. Check it out here. So that was 8 years ago today, and I got Andre the Giant in that crate, and my life changed forever.
Yeah.
I think it's sad. I think if they're gonna just kind of like let the brawlers die out, they should sell it to somebody. That's my opinion. sell Micro Brawlers. The whole
I don't think they're gonna stop. I think that it's we're in one of those spots with wrestling where there's a little bit of a lull, and you see this happen, and like literally before Pro Wrestling Tees even got crazy, there was a bit of a lull there before
Bullet Club.
Yeah. And there was I can tell you, I remember at that time I was barely watching U.S. wrestling.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I wasn't watching U.S. TV wrestling.
WWE was unwatchable. I mean, maybe NXT. You can watch something like NXT.
Like NXT was
going on, but I mean,
NXT and Ring of Honor,
New Japan.
But I was way more into New Japan at the time.
Yep.
I think that you saw something big come out, and we're due for that, and we're due for something big in the indie scene to kind of pop. And the thing is I think that there was a problem that we were running into with that, where there weren't guys who could take that top spot, because you had Matt Cardona and you had Danhausen, who were the top guys.
Yeah.
They were the top merch movers. They dominated everything. And if there was going to be a new anything, they were going to get.
We struggled. We did this a couple weeks ago. We struggled to come up with anybody that could fill that.
Yeah, I think that we're going to see somebody come up that's going to come out of nowhere. There are guys that I hope
back.
Gotta get what back?
Cheeseburger comes back.
Cheeseburger's not gone.
Cheeseburger,
I don't
legend.
feel like I hear about him ever anymore.
Let's see. When was the last time I saw him wrestle? I saw him wrestle on an indie within the last 3 months.
Yeah. You're correct though. I think we're due for a shift. And I don't know who it's going to be. I don't know where they're going to come from. They're not going to come from New Japan, because New Japan's on its way out.
Gringo Americano.
So honestly, like Grande Americano, if he, that man is doing the damn.
He's over. He's like kissing babies.
Both of them, both of them are killing it.
It's crazy. They got to get rid of the other guys. They got to get rid of them. We just need the Grandes. And my God, what a fucking world we live in, where there's two wrestlers with the same name. One is beloved in Mexico. The other is beloved in America. It makes no sense.
I have a thought. What if they do, because they've done El Grande versus El Grande on Raw. What if this leads to a 6-man tag at Mania? El Grande and Brutus and Julius Creed versus El Grande and Bravo and Pete Dunne. I can't remember his Mexican name.
I think it needs to be like the Doink the Clown Survivor Series.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the Bushwhackers, where everyone wears Doink's paint.
Well, you could do that. You could have the Creed brothers wearing like El Grande original masks.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
I think it needs to be like a mask match.
I think you could throw Danhausen into the mix with that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's
it. No masks. They all just come out with their face paint.
You do the one Grande who Chad Gable, and you take him, Danhausen, and Mr. Iguana, put them on a team, and then have the other Americanos as the other team. That's a match that's going to be hilarious, and put it at the main event of WrestleMania, and I'm in.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I just have a funny thought. Could be a little insensitive, but it almost makes me think, if this were the Thunderdome era, well off, they would do El Grande versus El Grande. Loser loses their mask, and like the lights would cut out. They're about to unmask, switch it back perfectly. It's Omos. Like, damn well, if Vince was still here, that would be what they would do.
You know what? I wouldn't hate that.
Like, you can't do that now in front of a live crowd, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I think it would be I think that's a very fun situation. I think that they've got I think maybe if you're looking at somebody to come up and kind of be the next guy. I think Mexico is kind of where we're going to see it happen because, a lot of U.S. Wrestling fans are getting their, I'm not going to say first exposure, but they're getting a heavier dose of real lucha libre versus, sure you got a couple lucha guys that show up here and there, but like AAA doing their thing, and so you can watch that.
Yeah.
CMLL working with AEW and all that. Like, I think that something's gonna probably break there. I kind of feel like that's where the next big thing's gonna come from.
Some sort of lucha fucking explosion. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a lucha. If it's you get a masked wrestler, you have unlimited merch.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm selling all of my stuff, and I've been selling all my stuff. I'm working. Pure Pro Wrestling's in Holland again next weekend, and I'm selling all of my wrestling stuff. And I'm donating some crazy shit for them to auction off, and they keep the proceeds, one of which is a Jimmy Snuka autograph.
Oh. I have a Jimmy Snuka autograph somewhere, too.
Yeah. Jimmy Snuka autograph, and I might put my IWGP title in there, too.
I just had a thought as far as, like, who's going to be the next brawler that we all crave and whatnot. We have drained the waters of the 80s and most of the 90s, I'd say, in terms of who we could legitimately get. We need to start looking. What's that?
There's still Hasbro's that we haven't gotten.
Well, no, of course, yes. But I'm just saying, there's those early 2000s that are not going to be on Legends deals with WWE forever. You could be looking at, and I'm just thinking like Val Venus or
Pete Burchill.
Virgil would be great. But I'm just trying to think of like mid-card talents on the ninth of like the late 2000s.
Pete Gas, Rodney, Joey Abs.
That could be done. Again, I don't know what the trademark status on all these things will be, but I think, we got to be looking not at the 80s and 90s. We got to be looking at those early 2000s guys. A right to censor Steven Richards.
Funaki. That would be cool.
Oh, Funaki.
Funaki with the mic in hand.
Just a number one.
Yes.
Have one finger with a number one.
What about a Jimmy Wang Yang?
Hell yeah. I would
with a
love
flying
that.
Elvis chase.
I'm surprised we haven't gotten Jim Cornette.
I think Jim Cornette would be cool.
And there's another one you could do chases with the tennis racket.
Harvey Wimpleman.
Wimpleman would be fun. I think
Kimchi.
Wimpleman's got a Legends contract.
I think a lot of these people do. What about the Fink?
He's definitely got a Legends contract.
Yeah, he's got a Legends deal. You know what I'm surprised? And I'm curious because I know like James Earl Jones did it. Like he signed his voice rights over to Disney when he died, or like the estate signed the right, so like they could do voiceovers for Darth Vader and whatnot through AI. They need to do that with the Fink. Like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WrestleMania 42 from Las Vegas. Or just hire me. Fuck it. So.
It's a hologram. Big hologram.
Hire Dave, pay him with a meet and greet with Jeff Hardy.
You already meet him.
Where Jeff Hardy paints Dave's face just like Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, we've already.
I'd laugh too much during that. Brother, you got to stay calm. I can't, Jeff. I'm giggling.
Just the greatest. That would be the greatest thing ever. A video of Dave getting his face painted by his hero Jeff Hardy.
What a fucking video that would be. That'd be fucking hilarious.
I got a good one. What about Tajiri?
And then all of a sudden, who?
Tajiri.
Yeah,
it's a solid one. You do almost like a bloody chase, sort of, but it's like the green mist trickling around the chin.
That'd be badass.
I think you do a Muto too.
Yeah,
there's a lot of them. I think Muto might have a deal that they're putting out figures in release. I don't know.
Yeah, stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, let us know what brawlers you'd like to see from the early 2000s make a comeback. Do we have any other notes, JP?
Psycho Sid.
Yes and yes. We have some of the other notes are WB Hall of Fame. Dennis Rodman has been announced. Which is either really cool or really not. But I'm going to agree with my boy DDJ and say that Cyndi Lauper should be in there and that she's not. It's a snub. Not cool.
That's the biggest celebrity snub.
Chuck Norris, damn it. Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris already in there?
I'm going to say it. Chuck Norris was an anti-vaxxing homophobe who believed in conversion therapy. I'm sad Chuck Norris died. I don't want to celebrate that man's death, but I'm also not going to grieve much. Chuck Norris was a radical Christian nationalist and a misogynist.
Right.
But at the very least, he provided some sort of entertainment.
He
at
had
least
some
did
really
something.
good jokes about it. And I think if we just replace Chuck Norris jokes with, like, you use someone just as great, Doink the Clown.
Somebody said John Cena is the new Chuck Norris. Because somebody commented, so there's a video
He's
going
more
around.
talented.
There's a video going around of a man that has cancer, and he got to do a Q&A with John Cena. He's like, I've had to go in for these surgeries, and I didn't know if I'd make it. I was just wondering, if I could hug you or at least see you. And he goes, absolutely. Comes down, gives the guy a hug, and somebody commented, John Cena is the closest thing we have to Superman. And somebody said, fuck it, John Cena is the new Chuck Norris. And you know what? I'm all for that. Superman wears John Cena pajamas to bed.
John Cena doesn't do push-ups. John Cena pushes the earth.
Yeah.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We've started the new trend. John Cena is the new Chuck Norris.
I don't really care about Chuck Norris at all. I just had a poster when I was like a younger guy. I lived in a house, it was basically like a frat house without college.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we as wrestling fans, we were embedded with Chuck Norris. We had Chuck Norris on our brain constantly because Walker, Texas Ranger led it. I've seen the last 5 minutes of every episode of Walker, Texas Ranger.
What was the show this is so off subject? It used to come on after Raw.
La Femme Nikita.
Oh, God.
All right, I'm going to wrap it up on that. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us know what your favorite bookend programming of WWE Raw was. Let us know which brawlers you want to see. Let us know your top 3 fumbles from AEW and WWE. Let us know your predictions on our WrestleMania predictions contest, because apparently it's a 5-way. Jump on in, everybody. So
jump on in.
There's the tagline. WrestleMania 15 was the raging climax. Yes. WrestleMania 42, jump on in, baby.
Everybody's invited to WrestleMania.
So, on behalf of myself, the founding father, Mr. Nick Carpenter, the Glasses King, and Tony Jones is number 974 out of 974 fans, Mr. Tom Sasso, and apparently JP, and I need new glasses. Don't forget to tell your mother you love her every day, because like Kevin Durant said, Mom, you're the real MVP. Good night, everyone, and God bless America.
Tony Jones!
Fuck you!
You also, I hope you get ringworm on your face, and it doesn't ever heal.
Yeah, Tony Jones. I don't even need to do it anymore. I don't need to do it again, because you know what? You got 2 against you now, Tony Jones. And I just gotta say, I've met JP, and we're both really fucking tall. We both have beards, and we're both better than you. Tony Jones, I hope that your whole family looks at you one day and says, I guess he's okay.